Hello everyone, and welcome to a new Let's Play I'm starting. This game is called Home, and it is a unique horror adventure, as you can see. I just learned of this game. I have no idea what it looks like or anything. My friend just gave it to me and said he wants me to play it, so I'm gonna do it, and I am very interested to see this. I've heard, the only thing I've heard is that you need to be sort of smart about it, and I really haven't even heard that. That's just what I'm gathering from what I have heard about paper clips and guns or something. I don't know. So we're just gonna get started. I have no idea what's going on. Saving your game. Your game will be saved automatically at certain points. However, we recommend you put aside an hour and a half and complete Home in a single sitting. I will try and do that. We'll try and do that. Move left and right. Look up with the arrow keys, so no WASD, I suppose. Space. Interact. F4. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Press space. Wear headphones, turn off the lights. No. Okay, I'm gonna go turn off the lights. I don't want to have the lights off. Alright, and my window's closed. So, let's do this. All I remembered at that point was finding myself alone. Oh my head. Where was I? It was so dark. Ooh. Windows? There was something by my feet. A flashlight. Okay. Oh, ooh. There's a window. I guess I open the door? That house. Where was I? Uh-oh, this doesn't look good. There was a body lying on the floor. Who was it? I keep hitting space to go past the menu, or the dialogue. I gotta do that. I like this animation. It's funny. Okay. Okay. Not gonna hurt you. Nothing over here, right? So I can go up, or is that downstairs? I suppose that's downstairs. I don't really want to go downstairs yet. Oh. Ceiling's leaking, guys. We gotta do something. Alright, we'll go downstairs. I noticed that I limped as I moved down the stairs. How did I hurt my leg, I wondered. All I could really recall was coming home, seeing Rachel. I was upset. She looked afraid. I shook my head and tried to clear it. I knew I should head downstairs, try to find a way out. What time is it? Which hand is the long hand? So basically it's either 12:15 or 3 o'clock. Great. The bookshelf was full of books on local history and hunting. Because I could always use a history lesson in the middle of a crisis. What was that? Excuse me. Table. An old dining table covered in dirty dishes for 2 people. There were dozens of beer cans and other liquor bottles among the dishes. The smell was turning my stomach. Really? You just had to add that in there? Okay. A black and white photo. Looked like the man upstairs and his wife, I guessed. There was no reason for me to keep this. Did I take it? Yeah, I'll take it. I slipped the photo into my pocket. Maybe this would help me find some answers. I already regret taking it, not gonna lie. Okay, what is that? Is that like a picture of somebody? That is the creepiest thing ever. That green picture over there. Nothing on the roof, right? Good. Sorry. Okay, what is this? What? Okay, this is gonna be gross. A thin gray mouse was stuck in a trap. It looked frantic but exhausted. Did I free it? Yeah, I'm a nice person. I think. A shovel and a pitchfork, maybe? A collection of rusty tools. These looked like they'd seen a lot of use and were caked in damp-smelling dirt. Why weren't they in a shed? Because I used them to kill somebody. It was me. I'm gonna just call it out. It was me. I did whatever I'm looking for. A photo similar to the old one I picked up. It had been moved a lot. There seemed to be a switch behind it. Did I push the switch? No. I didn't want to mess around with everybody's stuff. Well, that's not why. I mean, I want to go exploring a little bit more, because there's another floor, and I think upstairs there was a different door. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. So let's go back upstairs. And I'm going to go this way now. I don't think I've been over here. I believe not. Another bookcase. Ooh, a computer. The desk had a computer and some papers on it, and a single drawer. I didn't want to snoop, but did I open the drawer? Yeah. Receipts, pens, and a blurry photo. It looked like a store of some kind. Why did this look so familiar? Okay, what is this? Is this like fire? Blood on the wall. It smelled fresh and sickening. I realized there was blood on my shoes and pants. Oh man, I had to get out of there. Gross. I'm not very clean. I still think I did it. I'm just gonna say that. I thought I heard voices. I didn't recognize his face. He was still kind of warm. Oh, was that new information? I didn't recognize his face. He was still kind of warm. Oh, there's blood in here too. I know. I'm just checking. I'm just checking. I actually don't know anything, so just want to be cautious about what I do. Did I go this way? Bookshelf. I think I went this way. Yes, I did. Okay. I apologize, people. I just want to make sure I got everything. But yeah, second floor down at least. There is a switch behind a painting. What was that? The door was taped up and seemed to be locked. By the smell, I guessed it led to the kitchen. Alright, so I don't know what that noise was, but that freaked me out. I looked like hell. My clothes were dirty and torn, and there was mud caked all over my shoes. A door? I'll hold off on that. The front door was blocked by a pile of furniture. I knew I had to find another way out. Dude, I'm strong. I'll just move the furniture. I don't think so. The bathroom was spotless. Everything had been wiped to a sheen. I wondered if it was the man's wife who did the cleaning, or him. Well, it's obvious the wife does it, but we're not going to get into that. There's something in here. There was a photo development tray laying on the floor. Some leftover negatives were sticking out, but they were pretty blurry. I thought I saw what looked like treetops. Oh, great, treetops. I love treetops. Those are just the best. Noise? Noise? Okay, looks like no noise. So there's a mirror, taped up door. Let's go this way. Damn door was locked. But it didn't look like there was a keyhole. Maybe I could find another way to open it. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. My bad. Alright, so we are going to go back over here and press the switch. A photo similar to the old one I picked up. It had been moved a lot. There seemed to be a switch behind it. Did I push the switch? Yes, I did now. It pressed smoothly into the wall. I heard a faraway click somewhere. Oh, nice little button. So I'm just going to guess that the door we just went to towards on the bottom floor is where we need to go next. So let's head down. Alright. That switch in the wall worked. The door had been unlocked. Told you guys. I'm so smart. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I can go down. Let's see what's this. The box looked heavy, but there were marks on the floor. It had obviously been moved before. Maybe I had found a way out. I must have moved it, right? No. I left it alone, but I couldn't think of another option. Yeah, well, oh, well, I guess that's all there is to do in here. Fine, we'll do it. Yeah, no. It had obviously been moved before. Maybe I had found a way out. I must have moved it, right? Yes. I heaved the box forward, and it finally gave. There was a ladder going underground, where the box was. A dank smell rose from the passage. Did I climb down the ladder? No. Yes, I did. I looked again at the photo I found in the house. The couple looked distant, like they didn't want to be in the same picture. I wondered where the wife was. My leg was in terrible shape, but I had to get out. Oh, is this something? Footprints in the dirt. Looked like more than one kind, and a lot of traffic. It was an old map of the town. Places all over were marked. The industrial area near the river, various houses, and even the water tower near the old rail station. The guy upstairs must have done this. But what was his interest in the water tower? Newspaper clippings from the local paper. They were all about murders in town over the last few years. Wait. There were photos. Photos of our house. What the hell was that about? Maybe I should have looked around more, tried to find some kind of information. A work table, covered in papers, dirt, and a handgun. I hated guns. I didn't take it, did I? Well, yeah, I need protection. I tucked the small handgun into my pocket. Its weight was somehow reassuring. Thought I don't like guns. Oh, another ladder? Some kind of homemade rack slung together with poorly cut wood and rope. It was caked with old blood. Somebody didn't actually use that, did they? Crudely made shelves. They looked like they were holding cans of some kind of corrosive. The labels were worn and slick, but I could still see the warnings. It looked like a cage? It was small, but there was something coating the bottom. Something wet. Gee, I wonder what that is. It's blood. Just gonna call it. Wait. It like, oh, okay. Interesting. The desk looked old and just caked with grime. On it was a stack of old, faded paper covered with what looked like names. They were scratched out, and illegible notes were written beside them in faded blue ink. I could only make out a few letters. HEA // IV //. I'm gonna guess Heather is the first name. Oh, okay, there's a lot more. I'm not even gonna say those. Huh. None of those made any sense to me. Oh, there's a door. They looked to be bones, half dug into the ground, and the remains looked old. The faded clothes that stuck up amongst the dirt looked familiar. They looked like the clothes that woman was wearing in the photo I found. Was this the man's wife? Did the man... All I know is like a man and his wife and stuff, and I want to say the man killed his wife and then I killed the man. Maybe for vengeance or something? I don't know. Some kind of old boxes. They looked like they were years old. Wait a minute. These boxes had old clothes in them. Clothes I remembered throwing out after Rachel and I moved to town. What the hell were they doing there? Whoa. Gross. Oh! That scared me. I didn't actually think that would work. I remember noticing the broken ladder. I had to be careful. I don't remember if I jumped down here or found another way. It looked to be a long way. Did I jump down? No. Maybe there was some other way to get down there without risking any more injury to my leg. I have a good idea about that. Okay, that is creepy. What is this? There was a rope hanging there. I wasn't sure how sturdy it was. Can I take it? Yes. Maybe the rope would make that broken ladder easier to descend. I heard something. I heard something. I had the rope now. There must have been a use for it around somewhere. So it's like he's talking in the past tense about what he did, which is what I'm doing now. The rope I found would have let me climb down the broken ladder safely. Did I climb down? Yeah. Oh, I can climb back up. Good. I could hear a faint hum, and the smell from before started to get worse. Okay, this sound getting louder. Okay, it's getting louder. A bunch of old newspapers we pasted together. A message had been hastily smeared on it. Keep out. Danger due to cave-in. Oh god. These sounds are the worst. Why did they make me turn off my lights? I could still feel a faint impression of the rope I had slid down as I pressed against the heavy metal door. It was probably for the best that I hadn't jumped. The ache in my leg was bad enough as it was. If I could have, though, I would have run straight out of those awful tunnels. Who would keep such a place? At least, I thought, I had found that old handgun. It seemed to work, and from the smell of it, it had been used already. I kept the gun in my pocket. It seemed a familiar weight there. What's up there? An exposed ventilation shaft. Maybe someone crawled through there. But it was so high up, that must have been a sore landing. There was dirt on the ground. It looked wet, and there was grass smeared within it. So maybe someone from the surface came down here earlier. I could hear a faint trickling sound, like water. What was that? Let's not go through the exit. A kitchen knife covered in drying blood. Thinking about it made me sick. I didn't even want to touch it. Did I take the knife? You bet I did. I slipped the knife in my boot since I had the gun in my pocket. Did I really need all this? You sure? Of course I need this. This is dangerous. Dangerous stuff, man. What was that? What was that? How many doors are there? 1, 2, and then one here. This door's marked with 1, that one is marked with number 2. Okay, let's start with this one. The door was locked. There was a musty smell from inside. Oh man, that sound. Okay, so there's a valve here in the control panel. I wasn't sure, but I thought it was some kind of regulator. I had no idea how it worked. I wasn't sure what those valves were for. Did I turn it anyway? Sure. Let's check this now. Through the dust, I could see handprints from previous use, probably from whoever worked in those sewers. Those are my handprints, man. I was just looking at that. I think you messed up. Not gonna lie. Alright, so let's try door number 2. Technically door number 3, but it says 2. See, 2. I wasn't sure what those valves were for. Did I turn it anyway? Yes, I turned it 2. But it didn't do anything. 3 and 4. Here's 3. I wasn't sure what this valve was for when you turn it anyway. Yes. That person. I'll turn number 4 too. Anything up here? No. I'm wondering what those valves are for. I'm probably gonna regret spinning most of those. Probably some kind of like combination thing. Is this still locked? Yeah, door was locked. There was a musty smell from inside. Okay, let's go find the sound. Oh god. Okay. Whew. Nothing. Exit. I can go out? There's a rusty ladder sunk into the water which smelled disgusting. I knew I couldn't climb down that. Maybe I could find a way to drain the putrid water. Hey, wasn't I doing that? Oh, okay. Let's go back. Go back to the valves and say, okay, yeah, we forgot to go up here. Didn't we? Whoa. Disgusting. It was a mess of filthy garbage bags. There were rips and tears in most of the bags. What looked like an old videotape was sticking out. Did I take the tape? Yes. I wasn't sure what I hoped to discover with the tape, but I took it anyway. Odd. There was similar dirt on my own shoes. Yeah, dude, we've been here before. You're blind. He's got some serious memory issues, guys. He can't even remember where he's been. Okay, let's go back to the valves. Please no sound, please no sound, please no sound. Thank you. Sounds are just the worst, right? I can see handprints. Yeah, see, these are my handprints. Oh, wait. Okay, so I can skip through the messages. Good. Probably from whoever worked in these sewers. Looked like I turned off the water flow in this valve. So I already turned them off. I can't turn them back? Is that how it is? That's how it's gotta be, man. Apparently. I thought I could turn this water valve and shut it off. Did I turn it? Yes. The valve was still active. Did I turn it again? Yes. Oh, okay. I thought hold on. I apologize. I thought I could turn this water valve to shut off the flow. Did I turn it? Yes. The valve was still active. Did I turn it again? What? Still? Thank you. Alright, so I turned them all off finally. Took me long enough. I was wondering why the flow, like you could still hear the water and stuff. Alright, so I guess we should go to the exit now. Ladder should be here. Yes. Ooh. Looked like the water drained out of that grate in the wall. Perfect. Let's go. Oh, what is this? The safety poster had definitely seen better days. How old was that facility? The door was locked. I could see a faint light within. That's creepy. Sound again. I hate sounds. What is this? There was a security camera in the room. There must have been a way to see what happened. Maybe the VHS tape I found could be useful. I found another dead body, a sewer worker. By the wounds all over his face and body, I figured he'd been stabbed repeatedly. There was a key ring sticking out of the man's pocket. Did I take it? Yes. I thought about the knife I had found with some disgust as I carefully picked the keys from his pocket. I was almost worried he was going to grab me. Why would... He's dead. Grab you. Psh. Whoa. I can smell the fresh air here. It must have been near an exit somewhere. But I wonder, what did that key I found on the sewer worker do? What was on the videotape? Must have been the other end of the ventilation channel. Whoever used it could have gotten past that flooded room with this. My sore leg and the extra weight I was carrying made climbing the ladder difficult. Would I really need that gun? Or that knife before the end? I wondered what was on that VHS tape I found, or in that locked room. Should I have gone back to check? My head was buzzing with questions and tired thoughts as I ascended the ladder. Suddenly, as I lifted the heavy lid above me, the awful smell of that sewer gave way to the dank scent of pine trees. What is this? Oh, am I gonna escape? That's creepy. A ladder to nowhere? An old ladder leading up to an ancient water tower. Oh, the ladder needed to be extended so I could climb it. Did I extend the ladder? Yes. I popped the latch and brought the ladder down. What is this? Arrow. Are those eyes? Those are freaking eyes. What is this? The rusty door was locked tight with an old padlock. The faded sign on the door warned about some kind of train yard. It must have referred to the town's only train station. It didn't look like I'd be able to get through there at all. Before we go to the water tower, let's just look in this area. This must have been the entrance to the forest that was mentioned on that map I had seen. Whoever was poking around in those tunnels underneath that man's house had scribbled notes on this place, but I couldn't make them out. Here, the sign pointed out various campsites and walking paths within the woods. It mentioned a river, and maybe a washroom, but the rest was too faded to see clearly. Ooh, whoa, I didn't want to go through here. I want to go back to the water tower. Through the fence, I could see a dilapidated outbuilding. I wondered if I could find my way around. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the water tower. Oh god. I think I hate outside more than I do inside. Even though I'm probably much safer inside. Oh, there's those bats. This probably didn't do anything for me. Oh, I saw something up there. I think it was just a light. Okay, so that rail's broken. In a patch of smeared dirt and grass, there was a beat-up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Did I take it? Yeah. I slid the filthy wallet into my back pocket. I noticed it didn't contain any kind of gun permit. In fact, it didn't contain any cards or ID of any kind. I thought I should recover my credit card and driver's license at least. From the railing, I could see over the woods and down to the entrance to the sewers. Had I come through there before? If I did, someone definitely could have seen me. What is this marking? I got a wallet up there. That's basically it, though. More bats. Oh, great. At least I think those are the bats I had. Nothing up here? Okay. Anything new? Rusty door is locked tight with an old padlock. The faded sign didn't look like it would be able to get through there at all. Okay. Let's go back. Through the patches of forest. Before we go back in there, let's see if there's anything. Oh, there's another bush over here. So if we go through this first bush, like we did before, and then, oh, there's something on the ground. Trampled into the dirt and grass was a plastic card of some kind. I brushed it off and was surprised to see it was my credit card. I wasn't sure if it was still usable, but it was mine. Did I take back my credit card? Yeah. I pocketed the credit card. Hopefully I could find my driver's license too. So slowly I'm trying to piece together my identity. Oh. Oh, so then this is a different one. What? I'm so confused. What is that? There were some personal effects shoved back into the rock. Wait. There was a notebook there too. Did I read it? Yes. Inside the cheap dollar store notebook was page after worn page of names and lists. None of it made much sense. The newest page contained several names: Heather, Olivia, Ashley, Cheryl, Iris, Daphne, Holly, Rose. Rachel? Rachel? Her name was last on the list. It had a mark beside it in blue ink. The names Daphne and Olivia had been crossed out in the same blue ink. Cheryl, Heather, and Rose had also been crossed out, but these marks looked older and more faded. The plot thickens. What is going on? A few embers still burned within the fire pit. Who was camping here? Was it... Oh no, it was me. It was me. Who else was out there in those woods? There was a cheap two-person dome tent. Through the screen on the front, I could see 2 sleeping bags, backpacks, and a small cooler. But nobody else? There was nobody inside? As I peered into the tent and around the campsite, I kept thinking about the names in that book. One of the 2 folding camping chairs was knocked over and there was beer spilled everywhere. Where did the campers run off to in such a hurry? Who else was out there in those woods? I already said that. Okay. So this is like a maze, because I'm just... Whoa! See, I haven't been here before. There's a different... No. Don't look? Is that what that says? Well, here's that fence. Okay, let's see. The grimy sink had a small patch in it that looked almost clean. That's gross. Anything there? No. Up on the ceiling? No. A musty wooden plank propped up the stall door. It didn't really seem useful. Did I bother to take it? Yeah. I wasn't sure why, but I took the plank. I really should just take everything. Except I wanted to let that mouse go. Because he was so nice. Not really. He was just another person. I'm so confused. Okay, let's go through this one, I guess? Is this the campsite? No, this is something completely different. The sign was the same as the first one I had seen. It must have been the exit to the other side of the woods. I had finally found the exit. Once I left, I knew I never wanted to return there. So this is it? This is it. Through the dense trees, I could finally start to see some light. I must have been at the edge of the forest, though I wasn't sure where the path ahead of me led. I could almost feel the cryptic notebook in my pocket as I tried to think about what it could mean. And where were the campers who had abandoned their site? Would I meet them too? Through the path ahead of me was less dense. Oh, though the path ahead of me was less dense, I still felt guarded and wary. Who knew what was ahead? Anything? No? I'm a little worried. If you hear that sound, it's not in the game. And I apologize for that. Can't do anything about it. Nothing? Nothing? Really? Wow, that was lame. Not gonna lie. As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognized the auto parts factory where I had worked as a machinist for all those years. The plant had closed almost 3 years ago now. Times were better then. I thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind. Well, if you hear something, we're going back. Who's there? Oh my god, that scared me. Oh my god. I mean, I was expecting something, but that just scared me. Oh my god. Someone's following me. That's so creepy. Hope they're not following me still. Let's go in the door first. Was that the door I just came out of? No. Okay, let's go one by one. There was a large power box with 5 lights on it. Cables burst out of the box, snaking off to other parts of the factory. The metal was starting to wear, and cobwebs had collected on the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. The door was locked shut, and there was a little electronic box under the handle. A sign was pasted to the front that said, "Danger, closed for repairs." What's in here? One of the lockers hung open. Its contents were tossed around like someone had been looking for something. I'm tempted to go back outside and look, but I'm too scared to. Every part of this plant smelled old and rotted. I noticed the old bulletin board on the wall. The board contained yellowed clippings of newspaper cartoons and notices. There were notes to and from the guys that worked here. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. Oh, okay, so it just felt I needed to know that, I guess. Our old break table. The layer of dust and grime only made seeing this sting more. That's gross. Nobody's coming up the stairs, right? I'm dancing up here. Yeah. Okay. Upstairs we go. Locked door. The door had been hastily boarded up, so it's not really locked. Did I hear something? Nah. This was Norman's locker. The door was dented like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when we worked there. So Norman is important. Interesting. A power panel. Looked like it was shut off. Did I push the switch? Yes. The panel seemed to be working again. Well, where's the lights? Huh? Can't have a good dance party without good lights. A utility shelf crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer on the shelf. Claw. Did I take the hammer? Yes. As I took the hammer, I noticed it wasn't as dusty as the rest of the tools on the shelf. Interesting. I'm so confused, though. Another panel that I hoped could help me get the power back on. Did I push the switch? Yes. Oh, this one didn't work. The power panel still wasn't working. Should I switch it on again? Yes. The power panel still wasn't working. Should I switch it again? Yes. Did work. The locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom, though, was a magnetic card. Did I take the card? Yes. I slipped the key card into my pocket. This one, too. Another panel that I hope to... Yes. That didn't work. Should I switch it again? Yes. Alright. Let's go. Nobody's out here, right? Right? Guys? Oh man, it would be so much less scary if this was like a dual commentary. Oh, I used the hammer. The old wooden boards came apart easily. After I had removed the planks, I left the hammer on the floor. Okay. Got through. This was my locker. There in the factory. It stank of booze. There was a picture of Rachel on the inside. It looked like it had been torn up. I thought I had taken that picture home when the factory closed. The floor was littered with old liquor bottles. I wondered if that man in the house had something to do with this. He sure had a lot of alcohol in his place. God, this is creepy. Okay, there's the break table. Was I put in here before? What was in here? Power box. Another panel that I had hoped could take the power back on. I thought I had turned this before. Maybe not. Now it's working. The open locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. There was a photo of a woman taped onto the inside, but it was scratched out, and the face was unrecognizable. Uh-oh, that's not a good sign. Did I push the switch? Yes. I hear things. The key card I found seemed like it would pass through this reader. Did I use the key card? Yes. There was some kind of ventilation hatch there. It looked like I could jump to the room below. My leg hurt enough as it was, but I couldn't see another option. Did I jump? Not yet, no. If I was too chicken to jump down that broken ladder before, why do it now? There had to be another way. You know what? We'll do it. Did I jump? I did jump. Oh man, my leg hurt like hell. Well, it doesn't look like I'm gonna be too bad. There was a crumpled up letter on the floor. It had been scratched out heavily. It was hard to make out. Did I try to read the letter? Yeah. Most of the letter was violently scratched out with what looked to be a ballpoint pen. All I could make out was, need to, just don't, drinking, need, Norman. Who was Norman writing to? Just don't, drinking need? What was that? The bottom of the ventilation hatch hung open. It was pretty high up. I wasn't sure if anyone could have got back up there. So it looks like I can't go back. I'm stuck here. The room at the top of the plant, the one with all the bottles, it was really getting to me. Maybe I was just distracted. Who went up there and used that room? As I exited the factory, I didn't recognize where it led. My head ached terribly, and my leg was a mess. Oh god, this is just creepy again. And this is the only way, so can't go this way. Okay. Oh man, okay. Whew. Dumpster. Ooh, let's go dumpster diving. The garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food in slick black bags. I saw a thin greenish corner poking out from one of the bags. It was my driver's license. It looked damaged. Did I take it back? Yes. I cleaned the card off as best I could. It looked pretty beat up. I was amazed to have found my credit card, and now this. I tucked the card into my wallet next to my credit card. So slowly I'm building my life back. Sounded like it was going to start raining again. Better get inside. I had entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet except for the faint sound of a television. Oh god. TVs and scary movies, I guess scary games too, they don't mix well. The entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. Looked like I couldn't just pop it open. It needed a key. There was a bit of blood on the keyhole. Well, that's a good sign. Great store owner. You keep a nice, clean place. What the hell? One of Rachel's old autumn coats hung on the rack. That was Norman's bedroom, wasn't it? What was this doing there? Inside the cabinet was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles, shotguns, and even a few items I didn't think were legal here. One of the slots on the rack was empty. The gun I had found seemed to match the others there. If the handgun was Norman's, what the hell was he doing with it? The gun would fit there. Did I place it back in the cabinet? Yeah. Carefully pushed the piece back in place and felt a great burden lifted. Oh, that scared me. That green jacket for a second I thought was a person. I just have a really bad reaction time. Oh, more blood. Good sign, always a good sign. Oh, what's this? What was this? It looked like a pull chain hanging from the ceiling. I wondered where it led. Did I pull a chain? Not yet. Somehow I was too afraid to see what was up there for myself. Maybe it was for the best. Well, here's that scary TV. The TV still flickered some indecipherable channel. Jesus. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my co-worker, and one of the few friends I had in this town lay dead beside his armchair. His His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he'd been shot trying to get up. His eyes were wide with shock, though they were already drying. Norman, what was Rachel doing here? Why did you have her coat? Norman, maybe you deserved better. You probably did. Did I close his eyes? Yeah, he deserved better. I closed his eyelids down, shuddering as I did so. I wasn't sure if I wanted to give him peace, or if I just couldn't stand to think any more about what was going on. Oh, we will not speak of that ever again. I guessed this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough, but there were water rings from 2 cups still in the wood. The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through that mess, did I? Yeah, I did. I found a hairpin amongst the rotting food and trash and pocketed it. Oh yeah, hairpin, that's cool. Actually, we can probably use that to pick the door. I'm sorry, pick the lock on the door downstairs. Okay, if the body had been gone like I was hoping it wouldn't be, I would be so amazed and scared. I gave the chain a single tug and the simple folding ladder to the attic popped down. Alright, let's go up. Are these what? Are these nooses? What? I'm so confused. A weathered sleeping bag and a small camping stove. The bag smelled musty. I wasn't sure if it was because of being in the attic or if it had been used recently. There was a large cardboard box that hadn't been sealed. Did I open it? Sure. I opened up the old cardboard box hold on. I opened up the old cardboard box and. Okay. Well, there's one spelling mistake, but don't worry, guys. I opened up the old cardboard box and wasn't entirely surprised by what I saw. There were more of Rachel's things. More of my wife's clothes. Photos, shoes, even that old radio I gave her. Why, Rachel? What were you doing here with Norman? Did Rachel cheat on me? I swear to God, I told her if she ever did that again, things would get messy. And look where we are. Somewhere with no electricity whatsoever. And I have an infinite light orb that floats in front of me because my arm is black. I used the hairpin to pick the lock. Like I told you guys, the hairpin snapped in half, so I threw it away. Oh, good, I still got in. The general store was small, but it was clean. It had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. The register was mostly empty, and a fat stack of travel magazines sat beside it. You know, just checking behind me, no big deal. The icebox seemed to be unplugged. It must have been off for a while. Most of its contents were half melted. Aw, I want some candy, though. Anything in there? Anything good? No? There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. It had been weeks. Wait, hold on. It had been weeks since I had last seen Norman, and finding him that way still left me cold. Oh, he's talking about when he actually saw him alive. Wait, did he? I guess so. Maybe. Thinking it was slumped together. Oh, maybe it's been like... Okay, maybe time has passed. It had been weeks since I had last seen Norman, and finding him that way still left me cold. Thinking of him slumped against that chair only cemented my reassurance in getting rid of that gun. It looked like someone had taken that piece from a store. But why was it in those tunnels? As I stepped outside, I recalled that dusty old box of clothes in Norman's attic. I felt like I had only discovered more questions, no answers. But I was close to home. It was time to find out the truth. It was locked. This wasn't the right gate. Of course not, no. What am I thinking? Gate was locked tight. This wasn't my house. Ugh, I know. Why would it be my house? I'm just gonna check behind me. Don't want people following me. Because that was scary in the woods when that happened. That was probably the most scary thing that's happened so far. I can see that how this is not a horror game, so much as it is just an adventure survival, not really survival, but just an adventure exploration kind of game. Okay, this is my house. I think. The gate was locked tight. This wasn't my house. The neighborhood's local post box. A letter was sticking out as if someone hadn't pushed it in all the way. I knew it wasn't right, but did I look at the letter? Yeah, it's obviously for me. The envelope was addressed to Norman. Oh, never mind. There was no return address, but the handwriting looked familiar. I took a deep breath and tore open the package. The letter read, Norman, I'm sending this to you in a letter because I'm afraid to tell you this in person. What we did, well, it was wrong. My husband isn't an easy man to be with, but he is my husband and your friend. I need some time to sort this out. Away from you both. I'm going away for a while. I'm going to tell him, Norman, so don't you think you can hold that against me. I'm going to tell him and get past this. Maybe we'll work it out. I'm not sure I even want to. But he deserves at least that much. Goodbye. Wow. So I'm just I have no idea what's going on. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I guess she went away and either me or Norman felt like, I don't know, something was up. Is this blood? Oh my. This is obviously my house. There's blood outside. I had entered our backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding and it chilled me through my clothes. I was expectant, but also afraid. So, yeah, I'm definitely afraid. I think... Did I kill Norman? I held my breath as I approached my back door. I was terrified to step inside. Let's do this! The house was painfully quiet. The only sound was my own breathing, ragged and strained. I flicked the light switch by the door. The power was off. Oh, no, that makes the most sense. And when has the power ever been on? Or if you think about it, the table was clean. It hadn't been used any time recently. Right, y'all? Are you up on the ceiling, huh? Hiding up on the ceiling, huh? Is that blood on the fridge? Oh my gosh. We just love decorating our house with blood, don't we? Don't we, honey? So there's one, there's two. What was this? There was a small pile of mail on the floor in front of the mail slot. How long had I been away? Why hadn't Rachel picked this up? Most of the contents were bills. There was a credit card bill there. Did I open it? Yeah. I ripped the bill. I mean, it's my mail, obviously. I ripped the bill open and read it. To my surprise, it said something about canceling my credit card due to non-payment. What the hell? I don't know. The front door was locked from inside. I couldn't go out, though. I needed to see if Rachel was here. No, I'm sure she is. She's gonna scare the crap out of me. The door to the basement, it was locked. Where did I put that damned key? Oh, there's another floor. Dang it. Alright, we'll go left, then right, then up. An old photo of Rachel and me stared back at me, reminding me of better times. It didn't make me feel terribly comfortable. Did I keep it anyway? Yeah, I care about this. I replaced the photo in my wallet, feeling I had got part of my life back. Still, the image made me uneasy. Why had I thrown it away? Our television. I had purchased it before I knew I was going to lose my job. I felt pretty guilty about it afterward, but by then it was too late. Wow, okay, that was the most useless room ever. Am I right? I mean, okay, I got a picture. Let's get into— oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, I'll go upstairs first then. Our hallway mirror had been smashed and the pieces scattered around the floor. Hang on. Wasn't there